Good morning, Bitcoiners. Welcome to Bitcoin for Mere Mortals, where we're going to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, technology, and the future. Bitcoin for Mere Mortals is also a book. It's available at Amazon, and I'm now giving away books in ebook format. If you follow me on Twitter, I got my address, my link here below. If you follow me on Twitter and retweet this video, you probably will get a copy of my book. Thank you very much for doing that. Let's have a look at the market. What's going on? Market is flat. I think we have found a new floor for Bitcoin. We went down to 40,000. Now we are 41,000. We're moving between 40 and 42 at the moment. This is probably good for Bitcoin. I mean, it could go lower. Some analysts say that it could go as low as 38k. We'll see if it does. There will be a great opportunity to buy. But even now, it's a great opportunity because it's very cheap compared to recent weeks or even months. The rest of the market is kind of red, flat. Nothing major happening. Nothing exciting. Maybe Chainlink is still is going in the opposite direction, which is good. It's good for diversification. But yeah, I hope that maybe tomorrow there will be some movements. We'll see. Yesterday, last night, there was the lowest number I've seen in extreme fear. So this means that it's very rare that we reach this number 10. That means that's very close to zero, which is zero is the maximum fear people can have. Since that was last night. Since that, it's gone up to 23. So the market is getting a little bit more rational now, I think. But let me remind you of something that I found here. Where is it? Here. When you have fear, last time we had fear at 10, at the level 10, extreme fear like that. It was in July 21, and from then it went up quite a lot. It went up to an all-time high. Actually, it went up of 50% or more. Yeah, more than 50%. So there you go. And now we are extreme fear again, and number 10 exactly the same. So the chances are that it will go again to find a new low, a new high, or a new bull run. We'll see about that, but I think it's probably likely. This is a good indicator of how the markets usually go against the psychology. When people are afraid, the price tends to go up. When people are greedy, price tends to go down. Another thing I wanted to show you is this. We are now in extreme fear at 41,000, and exactly 1 year ago we were at extreme greed at exactly the same price. What this does tell you? Well, it tells you that you should ignore emotions here, because if the price is exactly the same and the fundamentals are exactly the same, you shouldn't be in extreme fear here, and you shouldn't have been in strong greed right here. This is just numbers. There's no emotion here. So Bitcoin is still at 41,000, and that is a good price to buy. That's it. Nothing else. Forget fear. Forget any emotion. And this is what the whales do. Whales forget emotions, and when it went to 40,000, they bought more. They bought more because it was cheap. The third largest Bitcoin account bought another 456 Bitcoins. There you go. That's what you should do. You've seen that before already. Another bank it's not a single day in which I don't show you any news about another bank entering the Bitcoin market. Now it's Bancolombia, obviously from Colombia. They are running a pilot program to help the customer invest in cryptocurrencies. They're gonna invest in Bitcoin. They're gonna facilitate Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, like alternative investment for the customers. So this is good. The bank industry is already recycling themselves, reinventing themselves, because they know this is the future. And the New York mayor, which is trying to copycat Miami, he's setting his salary in Bitcoin, and recently he was asked, "Are you not worried about the price dipping now? It's going down. The price is going down." And he said, "No, I'm very happy, because the lower it goes, the more Bitcoin I get. Because let's not forget that his salary, let's say, is $100,000 a year. His salary is still not paid in dollars anymore, but the way they account his salary is still in dollars. So what they do is they say, "Oh, okay, your salary is $100,000. You want to get paid in Bitcoin?" They go to the markets and they buy Bitcoin with that money, and they pay him with the money. With $100,000 right now, he will be paid 2.5 Bitcoins, which is good. But last month it would have been less than 2 Bitcoins. So that's why he's happy, because he's getting more Bitcoins. He's not gonna sell the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin, it will appreciate in time very quickly. And this is like an argument that they have in between Nayib Bukele and Steve Hanke. Steve Hanke is an economist from Johns Hopkins. He's an academic. Well, I'm sorry, but these people sometimes it feels like they don't live in reality, right? And he says things like, but they are going like this. Obviously, as you know, Bukele is trying to build a Bitcoin city in El Salvador. It's going to be next to an inactive volcano. But from that volcano, they will get geothermal energy to mine Bitcoin. And Stephen Hanke said to him, "That's stupid, because the volcano is inactive. It's not. It has no energy." and Bukele answered back quite strongly that, "You idiot! Nobody could build a city next to an active volcano, because that's dangerous. As we know here in Spain, in the Canary Islands, there is an active volcano here, and he had destroyed a town next to it. So you never build anything next to an active volcano, or anything that could potentially become active, because that would be stupid." But even inactive volcanoes have plenty of geothermal energy behind, in the form of hot water and steam. That energy, that hot water, can be used to move turbines and produce electricity, which is used to mine Bitcoin. So yeah, I think Bukele is here right, totally, and the professor of economics should have a little bit more common sense, I think, anyway. Right, Bitcoin market dominance hits lowest level since 2018. This is actually good news for Bitcoin and good news for the market. Let me tell you why. Well, when we are in a bull market, Bitcoin dominance goes down, because all the other coins, they promise better appreciation, more yields, better yields, and yeah, people are a little bit greedy, and they go into they want to make more money. So this is a sign. During a bull market, always in the past, Bitcoin dominance goes down. Then we have a correction, and we will hit eventually a bear market. And during the bear market, everybody will sell the altcoins, and they will take the proceeds to buy more Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin dominance will go up to 50-60%, or even more. So these signs is this is very normal. This is nothing to worry about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will come back to 60% for sure. And second is a confirmation that we're still in a bull market. We're in the middle of a bull market. Otherwise, Bitcoin dominance would be much higher. Talking about that, obviously altcoins are taking dominance away from Bitcoin, and other altcoins, smaller altcoins, are taking dominance from Ethereum, which is the second one in ranking. Solana, in this article, says that Solana, Terra, and Polkadot are growing faster than Ethereum. Yes, not everything, but good projects like these three will grow faster than Ethereum, and they will go faster than Bitcoin. But always remember that they will grow faster because they are taking more risk, because they are more centralized and they are looking for speed, but they are not necessarily maximizing for security. So don't put all your money in Solana, Terra, and Polkadot, because you'll be risking too much. Good investment is something that provides good yields, but also something that is low risk. At the moment, the best balance between yield and risk is Bitcoin. So yeah, I recommend to have at least 50% Bitcoin, then maybe 25% Ethereum, and 25% of these projects like Solana, Terra, Polkadot, Polygon, Chainlink, Algorand, Phantom, all this. But don't go too greedy, because if you go greedy, some of these projects could go to zero or could drop 80%. So be careful there. What else we got? Chinese crypto miners that were relocated to Kazakhstan now are saying that it's unlikely they will leave Kazakhstan. Let's remember that Kazakhstan is having some problems on civil unrest, and but the miners are not worried about it, because they are not. Most of the problems are in Almaty, in the capital, and the miners are away from the city, and they are not worried about this. So they're not going to go away, because they have a good environment there. They got low energy, and the regulators are not too problematic for them. The regulations are not too harsh, so they're gonna probably they have decided for the moment to stay there. And this is some basic mathematics that I want you to remember always. I've told you this a few times, but it's always good to remind. And the US dollar has an infinite supply. The US dollar, the euro, and all fiat currencies, they have infinite supply. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you divide, even if it's 1 million, 10 million, doesn't matter. If you divide by an infinite supply, the trend is zero. This division tends to zero. So doesn't matter how much money you got, in the future will be zero or near zero. But when you got Bitcoin, doesn't matter how little you have, it's divided by a maximum amount of 21 million that can never be changed. So you always have something. Even if you have 0.001, you have something that is not shrinking, is growing. It's growing because the denominator is fixed and is finite. So don't forget that. This is what happens in Venezuela and Zimbabwe. The supply went to infinite and the money value is exactly zero. Every day we see pictures of Venezuela. People have packs of money like this, and they throw in the bin because it's worth zero, exactly zero. So be careful with that. And now the joke of the day. This is Borat from Kazakhstan, and Kazakhstan is saying, "Oh, I'm gonna shut down the internet for Bitcoin miners," and he said, "Oh, I go to America." So there you go. Yes, to let you know, again, I'm gonna give away a few books in ebook format, and just remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, retweet the video, and I will probably send you a book, a copy of my book that you can read. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye for now.